Welcome to another episode of Sports and Discourse with your host, Derek Stevenson. And last night we had some epic exhibition boxing matches. And I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't watch them in real time. I took my family and we went and watched Spider-Man No Way Home. And I'm probably going to do a little spoiler review of that later on today or maybe tomorrow. So look out for that. But anyways, back to these fights. So as I had, I had talked about it a little earlier in one of my first few episodes. Exhibition boxing seems to be here to stay, man. And for some reason, even though you're not getting the best of the best, you're not getting the top-notch fighters, but for some reason, it just seems to be highly entertaining. And so we had Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley 2. Everybody seen the first fight, and there was a little controversy behind it. Some people were saying that it looked like Jake Paul was knocked out and Woodley was holding him up until he recovered. But whatever. You can decide how you feel about that. But anyway, so they put the gloves on again and went at it last night, and Jake Paul walked away the victor again. He had a devastating knockout. And it was wild because I was watching a little interview that they did together before the fight. And Jake Paul gifted Tyron a Rolex. And Tyron was like, that's what's up. He was real humbled by it. And, they was asking him why, the interviewer was asking, why'd you give him the Rolex? And Jake said, because I want him to know it's time for me to knock him out. And but he told him, he was like, I respect you and everything like that. But then he went to the showmanship that he's known for, and he told him he wanted him to know what time it was because he was about to knock him out. And that's exactly what he did. And if you was watching the fight, it looked like to me anyways, it looked like Jake had he dropped down like he was getting ready to throw a body shot. And Tyron looked like he was guarding for a headshot. And then when he seen Jake drop, he also lowered his defense and left his face wide open. And then Jake just hit him with a devastating right hook, and it face planted him, man. And it looked real bad. But Tyron, he got up pretty quick. He probably feeling it this morning for sure. But yeah, man, it was a wild situation, man, and I'm sure the memes are going to be going crazy on the internet. Me personally, I think Tyron should probably just leave it alone, man, at this point. I think he got his 15 minutes of fame back. He had been kind of under the radar after his MMA career had kind of been tailing off a little bit, and he got himself back out there, but I think it's time to leave it alone again. And I would actually like to see Jake step it up and fight a better quality opponent. And the interesting thing about all of this exhibition boxing is you just get this. It just makes you curious, like, what's his ceiling? Like, when is he going to get to a level of competition where he's just not going to be good enough? And, I don't want to see him fight somebody like Floyd Mayweather, who's just way too advanced for him. I want to see him fight competitors that are actually really trying to win and really trying to knock him out. And I want him to get victories based off him just being an actual better boxer. So, we'll see where it goes in the future. But, shout out to Jake Paul, man. He got another body, man. So, we'll see what happens. But one of the other fights that kind of had my attention a little bit to move along was Darren Williams and Frank Gore. And that one shocked me because it just kind of came out of nowhere. Like, I didn't really think either one of them dudes was interested in doing anything like that. And it's just wild to see Frank Gore do anything else besides be a running back in the NFL, man. I mean, I feel like he's been a running back in the NFL since I was in like the second grade, man. But you know, he's always kept himself in some, supreme condition. So I knew he would come in and, you know, at least look good. I wasn't sure about Darren Williams because, if anybody knows, Darren Williams I feel like his NBA career kind of was ended a little bit short. And, it's just, health reasons, conditioning and injuries and, you know, but he was at one point a top point guard in the league. I mean, it was arguably either him and Chris Paul battling for that number one spot as the best point guard in the NBA for a few years. And then, like I said, Williams kind of quietly lost it. And then, he was out of the league. So I was kind of curious to see exactly how he would look. And shockingly, he looked like he had been taking boxing real serious. He didn't look, I mean, neither one of them looked like they was really great boxers. But one thing I'll say about Darren Williams is Darren Williams looked like he definitely wasn't scared to take a punch. Um, you know, usually, everybody says the stigma is like basketball players are soft and football players are tough. But in this fight, man, it kind of looked exactly the opposite. It looked like Frank Gore was a little overwhelmed. He looked like he was a little scared to get in there and get close enough to get hit. And Darren Williams was just playing it, man, and he was ready, and he was throwing bombs on Frank Gore, man, and he actually looked like he took it a little serious. And I'm not trying to say Frank Gore didn't take it serious, but Darren Williams looked like he was really into it. He really put the work in, so I wouldn't mind actually seeing him fight another opponent, man, see him try it again. And man, but I think I'm going to wrap it up right here, but y'all gotta let me know, what do y'all think about this exhibition boxing phase, man? Is it here to stay? Um, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't follow professional boxing as much as I probably should, and I think that's why I'd be more interested in exhibition boxers because it's usually somebody that I'm more familiar with, like a ex NBA player or just ex athlete in general, or a celebrity or a social media influencer. I kind of am more familiar with those people. I'm not really up to speed with all the boxing and mixed martial arts like I should be. So I feel like the casual fight fan really enjoys exhibition boxing, and it might end up being here to stay, man. I don't know um, if this is going to be, a flash in the pan. Right now, the Paul brothers seem to be carrying it. They seem to put it on their back, and they leading the charge. But hopefully, some other people will step up and keep it going. And everybody's making money. Everybody seems to be entertained, for better or for worse. But anyways, you let me know what you think about it. Um, did you enjoy it? Did you even watch it? Do you even care at all? You know what I mean? A lot of people don't like them Paul brothers. So, just let me know what you think about it, and we'll get back at it.